All right, boys, welcome into Module 3, Cutting the Tree, and what a funner way to get into things than to talk about our potential legal troubles. Not too fun to jump into legal troubles, but it's something that we need to make sure we're very clear on, make sure that we're not stepping on any toes, we're not gonna have problems, because if we're building this brand with the skyscraper mindset, right, like we wanna go to 7 figures, 8 figures, we wanna get our products in wholesale, we wanna get them branded, all that fun stuff, then we really can't be having any legal troubles. We can't put all this effort in just to get shut down because our brand name is too similar to another brand. So we really want to avoid that stuff. We want to avoid any trademarks, any patents, any DMCA claims, anything like that. So today I'm going to be talking about all the legal troubles and how to avoid it, but I do have to say that I am not an attorney. I have no legal background and this is not legal advice. I am just coaching you guys on the best information that I can based on my personal experiences to help you avoid troubles with your brand. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. All right, guys, so the first thing that we really need to study when it comes to building our brand, doing all these things, is the first thing is the patent. We need to make sure that this product we're interested in isn't patented by another company. I want to give you guys a good example. So when I was filming this 2.0 course a long time ago, because I've filmed this thing many times, I've been such a perfectionist and I've gotten new information, I've learned new things, and I've just gone through so many like revisions, I guess, rough drafts of this course. And in the first time I was doing it, I was really interested in selling this product. So this is a brand called Toiletries, and they had this really cool product. They're trying to be like the next Manscaped. That's like something they're kind of going for, but for bathroom accessories. So the cool product they had, let's go to their shop. They have a really great web design. And honestly, guys, I was planning to literally like put in time and effort to try to make a 7-figure brand, and I was going to copy these guys. So these guys are badass, but they've done all their research. They've done all the work. They patented their design. So I saw a drop shipping ad for this. And I was like, ooh, that's a great product. Like my spider senses, whatever you want to call it, were going crazy. I knew this would be a huge product. I knew I could make so many good video ads for it. I was already ordering on Amazon. I was ready to go to IKEA and film on all the different bathroom things. Like my ideas were going crazy. I thought I was going to be able to take this to the moon. And I even built up a store. It was called Bad Bathroom. That was going to be the brand name. I was going to go in it. They have this great little video ad. I was going to go in IKEA and film a ton of these with different bathroom backgrounds, but the product's killer. So someone was drop shipping this. They got taken down, obviously, because it's a patented product, but this product is great. Like I even searched for drop shipping products that are like similar to it that I could do, and there's none that are as good. So they custom designed this. They had a manufacturer custom design it for them. They made their own content, but honestly, like I'm not even kidding. Like the amount of upfront cost for you to go to a manufacturer and say, hey, can you build something like this? Like we just want a brand on it. And we just want the pockets in this area, this in that area. It's all silicone. Getting them to make that is maybe like 2,000 units. And it's got to be less than like $5,000 startup costs. And boom, right there, you're starting with a really good product. It's branded and all that stuff. So ultimately, they made a good move. This was their product that took them off, and then they built a bunch of other ones. But to get to the root of what I was saying, they even have like a little beer cozy, which is, I was going to get Happy Dad and do Bad Bathroom Happy Dad and just have it in there. I thought it was going to be so cool. So the main thing I did is I was interested in doing this product, but I was like, there's no way I'm the first to do this product. I've never seen this product before. There's no way I'm the first. There's no way I caught something like this because it's too good. So what I did was I just typed in Toiletries patent. And there it is, Toiletries patents. Boom, there it is. The exact holder. So I was like, damn, like I even filmed course videos. Like I was teaching like, guys, I'm going to do this product. And I was like showing people and telling all this stuff. And I was going to build up that brand as a case study. And yeah, I figured out it's patented. So if there's any product that you're interested in doing, this is kind of rare. This is the first time it's happened, but I randomly thought like, why don't I do a patent research on this? Because there's no way this is open. And ultimately it was really easy to see that it was taken. You can also look up Google patents. It'll show you all the stuff, and you can click somewhere that shows the art. I think you hit PDF and it shows it. Yeah, it's right there. So you can go to Google Patents and type in any brand name that you're interested in, like kind of copying any company that has a product. So let's say you're interested in, this one isn't going to work, but let's say we've talked about eyelash serum a lot. So we look up eyelash serum. If there's a product we're really curious about, this is the process we want to do. Kind of name that describes the product we're looking for. So we'd look up the most broad keyword term, which would be eyelash serum. We'd go to shopping and try to find all the big brands that are selling it. So obviously you can't patent eyelash serum, or maybe you could have if you were lucky, but it's not patented. A ton of other brands sell it. Maybe you could patent a different, like a specific mix of it. But anyways, whoever's selling the product you're interested in, you would try to find the biggest seller and you would look up all these brands. So you would look up Thrive Cosmetics, patents, Roderm, patents, Liaison, or however you say that, patents, Vegamore, patents. And you search up all these brands, you search up all these people selling it. And usually if you can only find one person selling that exact type of product you're interested in, then it might be because they patented it and they're the only one that can, and they can shut down anyone else who tries. So let's try to think of shower organizer and try to see if we can find other people selling it. Toiletries. See, people have similar ones, but they're not the same. Bespoke Post, they're selling the toiletries one. I already checked that. Flip. So these guys might be running. They're selling that. Flip. Maybe they're selling the toiletries one, but toiletries, they've got this market by the grip. Yeah. They've got this one. This is all them. So I bet they're making a really good amount of money on it. But what sucks is you go study their brand and their ads suck. Let's go check Facebook ads. I'm actually really curious. I want to check the Facebook ads library to see what Toiletries is doing, because they're a great brand. From what I remembered last is they suck at doing ads. Okay, it's still running from October. So I bet this is making good money from them. I want to watch it. I'm curious. That's a bad hook. See, like they're advertising that face scrub thing. That's like an old winning product from like 2016. That ad sucks. Unless you're a swimmer, you were not captivated by that. Nobody wants a back scrub. See, I promise if they gave me their product, like if I had licensing rights to sell it, I could sell way more units than them. They're just not good. Like nobody wants a back scrub. Like, I don't know, maybe people doing them wrong, but like their best product, their coolest product, this one, they don't even like talk about or sell. That's their only Facebook ads. They're still active though from all these years. That's it. Or from all these months. I mean, August 2022, they're still running. They haven't done any new ads since August. They didn't do anything on Facebook for all of Q4. See, guys, like even these people that have these great brands, they have no clue what they're doing on ads. Like, oh, it's really bad. It's honestly really bad. So anyways, all of that aside, whatever you're interested in, make sure you do your research, right? Like do some of that product research stuff we talked about and try to see who are the top sellers, what are their brand names, does anyone have a specific product just like this? And you can see, you look up shower organizer, nobody's got anything. It's only toiletries. So that's a huge like red flag saying that this is a patented product. So I can't give like exact research of like, this is how you do patent research. That's basically all I did. And if you're not able to find something, or you're finding like tons of sellers selling the exact same thing, then it's usually a clear sign that you're going to be safe, but you never know. There's always something that can happen. You always want to be making sure. Usually a lot of these products is just like obvious. Nobody has a patent, but if you have something you're at least a little bit worried about, make sure you do some of that research. Check Google Shopping, try to find big brands that sell it. You can even do research on Amazon to see who's selling this product as well. And just look up patent, like the brand name, and then patent, and see if you can find anything. And obviously, if you're still worried, you can hire an attorney to do like patent and trademark research. It is a little bit expensive and I don't recommend it because usually you're in the clear, but if you're really nervous and you really want to make sure you're okay, it is an opportunity you can do. Now that we know that our product's safe, we need to make sure that our brand name is safe. We need to make sure that we're not stepping on any toes when it comes to trademarks or copyrights. And the best thing we can do, and the reason I put this before, because the next video after this is like how to name your brand and all that stuff. But the reason I put the legal troubles in beforehand is because when you name your brand, the best thing you can do is like just name it something that doesn't mean anything. Toiletries, like, yeah, we get it. Like toiletries and tools, it's like, right? Like it's a mix of that, but they made up a name. So making up names is usually a really good sign to ensure that you're never going to have a trademark issue. You're never going to have a copyright issue. But if you have a really good idea for a name and you really think like, ooh, someone's got to have this name, let me show you roughly how to do some trademark research to ensure that you're not going to have any DMCA claims or get your store shut down or anything like that, because it will be a huge bitch. To roughly explain it, I'll get into it, is each product, each kind of like niche that you're in has a schedule or a I think it's called a schedule. They have like a class. If you don't know, I was starting an energy drink company called Void Energy, and I still do want to start it, but it's on pause for right now. But energy drinks are in class 11 or schedule 11. I can't remember what they call them by. But in schedule 11 or class 11, that's where all the energy drinks are. So for me to sell or to use the name Void Energy while selling an energy drink, I had to do research and make sure that no one within schedule 11, class 11 has the name Void in it. Because if they did, then I could be taken down by some other company saying, hey, no, we own the name Void within that energy drink space, that class 11. So you have to make sure whatever product you're selling, you have to first figure out what class it's in. Then you need to do research on what's called TESS, which is the United States like trademark research database, to basically say, hey, is anyone in class 11 using the name Void? And their filters, their system to do the research in their database is built in like, I swear, the 50s, dude. It's so ass. Like, it's got to be from the 90s still. It's really hard to use, and there's a lot of weird keywords you have to put in and filters to make sure that you're actually researching it correctly. So let me show you guys how to do it. Quick reminder, guys, please use the affiliate links below. This course is 100% free, and the only way we can offer this to you is if you guys are using the affiliate links. I'm basing everything off trust, hoping that you guys do use those affiliate links, so please make sure to use those. It truly helps me out so much, and it's the only way I can get this course to you guys for free. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being in here. I hope you're getting immense value, and let's get back to the video. So the first thing you want to do is check what class you're in. If we're selling eyelash serum, then we want to type in eyelash serum trademark class, and we can see it's in class 3, which includes cosmetics, skin, hair treatment, cleaners, substances for laundry, cleaning, polishing, scoring, or abrasive liquids. It's kind of interesting, like laundry and skincare and the same thing. If you don't know a lot about how the US is completely poisoning us with food, deodorants, water, everything, it's interesting because a lot of the soaps that you use are classified as like detergents, like laundry detergents. So it's interesting that they put skin and like laundry and cleaning, polishing, scoring, and abrasive liquids in a skincare class. Like, it's really weird. The government's out to get us, boys. If you don't know that, you need to start jumping down some rabbit holes. Anyways, it's in class 3. So let's go to TESS. So you want to hit this one, the Search Trademark Database, USPTO. And we want to go to Search Our Trademark Database. We want to hit Basic Word Search. All right, so this shit is going to get mad confusing, but the first thing we want to do is go to Structured Search, and I have this pasted out already, but let me tell you what this random code of bullshit says. So we're going to be testing that the name Kylie in the trademark class 003, which is eyelash serum, right? Class 3. We're testing if there's any live trademarks, and honestly, I don't even know what the rest of this bullshit is, but that's basically it. So if we hit submit query, however you say that, query, you're going to see that Kylie Cosmetics obviously owns all of these, and they are live, and they have a very large legal team. So you can probably, you can see a ton of different classes. They've registered all these different trademarks in. They have access to the name Kylie within everything that comes with like skin, fragrances, absolutely anything. They are going to have all of these names that you see here trademarked in probably like every class schedule you can possibly get. So below this video, I'm going to have a link to the trademark database, and I'm also going to have a link to this random code that you need. And basically all you do is you type in the name that you want to call your brand. So basically I'll do that Bad Bathroom as an example. Okay, so class 11 is what that like Bad Bathroom brand I wanted to do is called. So it would be 011 because we have to have 3 numbers. So it wouldn't be like just 11. You have to have 011. And when I put in 3, it was 003. So you have to have 3 digits. And then right here, actually, let's do it back here. Let's change this to 11. And we'll change this to bad because, right, I wanted to do Bad Bathroom. So I had to come in and check like, okay, there's some people in here that have bad in class 11. So let's look into them. What are they selling? Lamps, air conditioning, griddles, and it's OG bad. Ice machines. So it's like, okay, this doesn't really apply. Badass lights. This is all light stuff, right? Because if we see class 11 also includes heating, cooking. Oh, maybe this is the wrong class. Let's look up like toiletries. Class 3. No, that doesn't really. I wonder what class that shower class. Trademark. Liquid fuels. Jeez. This is a hard one. Okay. I think 21. Okay, so I think it's 21. So let's go back. 21 and bad. So I basically had to go through these and make sure that none of these were like, see, cups and mugs. They use the word bad geek. But geek is also kind of it's a separating term, if that makes sense. And honestly, this is stuff where like if you're really nervous about something, it might be good to get a trademark attorney to kind of like do some research. But honestly, the best thing I can say, guys, is just pick a name that doesn't exist. I'll also have a link to another video. If you're really wanting to dive into trademark research, I'll have a link to a video that's going to give you a full walkthrough of everything you need. But honestly, guys, the best thing you can do is make up some name and come in here and check that your made up name is going to be fine. It's not going to have any issues. So that kind of covers like your trademark stuff. Do some research on there. I'll have a video below of some like actual attorney that's going to walk you through how to do that stuff. But that's basically the search. You put the parameters that's below this video into the TESS stuff. Make sure you're on structured search. You put in that big code, you change the class, you change the name that you're looking for, and you basically want to find something that is using like a key term like void energy. Void is the key term. Energy is not the key term because it's energy drinks. So find like the key term that people are thinking of, like Red Bull, Starbucks. Like think of why they pick those names. They pick those names because it means nothing. Like Red Bull, like it's just random. Starbucks, like it means nothing. So you can still have a huge brand with a name that doesn't really mean anything. It's not really that big of an issue. So it's way better to like just pick a name that doesn't really mean anything. Like make up a word and put like a random spelling to it. That's going to be your easiest bet. Or just put two random words together like Red Bull, Starbucks, and you can just avoid all this nonsense. But if you have a name you really like, the first thing I want to say is like, don't get too tied to names. But if it's something you're like, this is gold, I have to do it. First, I just want to say like names aren't that important. It is really cool and it's really good, but it's not really worth the headache of like a potential lawsuit. Like what if you scale this up to 8 figures? Like you're doing tens of millions in sales each year and someone's like, hey, you're using our name. Like we're going to have to go to court. And then you have all these legal fees and you could potentially lose all of that 10 million due to like legal fees and them trying to sue you and stuff. It's just horrible. The best thing you can do is just pick some stupid ass name and just be on with it and don't really worry about it. But if you guys are like dead set, you want to make sure you can do the research yourself. But if you're still not sure, you want to make sure to hire someone, right? And I have someone that's willing to work with you guys and I can connect you to him. He's someone that helps me with void energy stuff. Really cool guy. I actually really fucking like him. And you can hit me up on Discord or on our community group, wherever that is for the students, because it might change a little bit. Right now we're on Discord. Yeah, if you want to get in contact with the guy that did my trademark research, and he's very cool, he's very fair pricing, I can connect you to him. So just make sure you reach out. And that honestly kind of covers everything. You want to make sure your product has no patents on it. There's no issues with like the design of the product itself, right? If it's like some custom design product that's very unique. Usually if it's something basic, that's people can't copyright basic things. Like you can't patent a wheel, right? You can't patent a microphone unless it's some new technology thing that only you did because you discovered it. So just make sure your product has no patent, then make sure your name is really clear. There's no trademark, there's no copyright stuff. Just make it random. Honestly, just make it something stupid. And then the only thing you really need to do is worry about DMCA claims, which is basically like you taking someone else's content, like their videos, their pictures, their product descriptions or anything. So we want to make sure we're making up things, right? We're creating things, we're not taking things. And we can actually have AI help us with a lot of that stuff. So I will have a video that goes over AI and how it can help you a ton with drop shipping. But yeah, that pretty much goes over everything with legal troubles. If you have questions, make sure to reach out. I want to help you guys. I don't want to see you guys have any legal issues. So make sure you're safe there. Take the safe route. It's not worth the fancy name, because honestly, the fancy name probably also has a Google domain that's worth like $5,000 and it's just not worth it. So yeah, that kind of goes over all the legal stuff. If you have questions, make sure to reach out because I want you guys safe. So theoretics, get your mind ready for it, and then we're going to be taking action here. So make sure you know how to do patent research, you know how to do trademark research, and in the next one we're going to be going over brand names, all that stuff, and how to position yourself really good. And we're really going to start this process. So your action steps are basically just being familiar with this, so when you come to the point of picking your brand name, you really know what you're doing and you can make sure you're safe. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.